Hey everyone, it's BODEGAPROFETA and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's episode is on Cancer season. Shout out to all my Cancers. So, Cancer season starts June 21st and it ends July 22nd. On my sine wave diagram of long-term history, it starts around 8000 BC to 6000 BC. Usually I bring the Bible into this, but there's not much written about that time period in the Bible, except for Jericho, the city of Jericho, which was in the Middle East. That was like one of the first developed cities in that area. So it was a very dry land. But then they found a spring called Elijah Spring that brought life to the city, and people were settling, tending to crops and domesticating animals. So how does that correlate with Cancer for me? You know, the spring is a water, obviously, and Cancer is a water element. And at the same time, Cancers love to breathe life into people as well. They love to see people develop, and grow. And so yeah, there's not pretty much in the Bible about Cancer season, but in Egyptian astrology, Cancer was actually depicted as a beetle. And the beetle is like everywhere in Egyptian culture. You see the hieroglyphs and all of that. You see the beetles, you see all this. They have like their jewelry, like a whole bunch of beetles. Like if you go to the museum, they were obsessed with the beetles. So it's cool that they depicted Cancer as actually a beetle. So the scarab beetle goes through several life stages before it finally transforms into an adult beetle. After hatching from eggs, the scarabs are worm-like, called grubs. As grubs, their existence is spent living in the ground, feeding on decomposing matter such as fungi, roots, or rotten meat. After crawling as a grub, it then cocoons itself. Food is no longer taken in. All the senses are closed. All functions of life shut down. And the scarab hibernates inside the cocoon. Here the grub undergoes metamorphosis, with its body dissolving and then reassembling itself. At the appointed time, the adult scarab emerges from the cocoon. Its adult beetle form does not resemble the worm-like body that could only crawl on the ground. Now the beetle bursts forth, flies, and soars in the air. So if that doesn't describe Cancer, like, I don't even know what. That is the best way to describe a Cancer. Cancer placements, I'm a Cancer Venus. So I was like super excited to do this because it resonates with me. It's the way that I love. And I feel very Cancer, So Cancers want to, when they're down, they want to shut the world off. We kind of like Cancer placements shut down, and like just like them describing like all life functions. If we could shut off all life functions, we would, and just MIA. And then we're like, we're back, and we're like, we're feeling great, we're flying in the air. But it is like a trait that Cancer placements have. It's just, that's how they're built. That's how we're built. So, we do isolate ourselves from the entire world. But we will come back. Cancer placements are also perceived as nurturing, moody, maternal, empathetic, and clingy. They are homebodies and love to nurture people. They are highly sensitive and observant. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So that is why they have this we're so moody. Cancer people are so moody. I mean, we are ruled by the moon, and the moon is shady for me. um, so other ancient civilizations describe the constellation to be the crab, which is most popularly known as a constellation now. The crab represents great strength on the exterior, which protects her soft interior. Claws can come out, protecting her from the pain and deep sensitivity and vulnerability. This is so true about cancers. Also, you know, they're so like, they can, when things go wrong, it hurts them so bad. It's like injustice. What? Rawr. Claws come out. They're gonna protect themselves. They never really reveal who they really are, unless like they're really, 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 really vulnerable with you. But and definitely soft interior with a hard exterior. Once you really get to know a cancer, you'll see like that thing. Like they'll have their moments. I mean, but like it's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. When cancers are pissed off, it's a like, I'll cut you off for your entire life existence, and I don't want to ever talk to you again. And that's kind of like how it is. They rather do that to protect themselves because, you know, they feel everything. Cancers are so highly intuitive. They definitely have psychic abilities. If you have a cancer placement, you have a lot of psychic abilities, telepathy. They can come in dreams, and you know, they are very sensitive to what people are feeling. Because of this, cancers love to be home and they like to be alone because they won't be influenced. That way they won't be influenced by others. They can understand people like no other, seeing to their core with x-ray vision. So if a cancer goes to a party and everybody there is like low vibration, and you know, cancer's gonna feel that. Or like they kind of like mimic what's happening around them. It's like if you're in pain, they feel it. You don't have to tell them anything. They sense it. I had to restart this video like a lot of times, which I usually don't. I kind of just go off on my ramble, but I have like this anxiety, and I just feel like someone I'm really close to, that I love, is going through something. Someone, I don't know who it is, but I feel it. Like because I'm great. I'm in a great mood. I'm doing what I gotta do. You know, I just ate. I feel great. I worked out today, so it's like, but what's up? Like, what's this anxiety? And that's the thing. Like, even if I'm not in the room with someone, I feel that, and that's the psychic cancer placement. Like, it's definitely hard to navigate certain situations like that. So I just sat down and I was like, just breathe and relax. You know, so to be at their best state, cancer has to have their guard down, surrendering herself to gravity and chance, fearlessly exposing her eternal love for all humans. She must come out of her shell. She has to learn to feel the cruelty of the human heart while remaining open, loving all aspects of humanity, starting with herself. So, the thing with cancers is that if they do shut down, you know, it could be a long time. I have somebody close to me that's a cancer son, and you know, when they shut down, you know, they kind of been shut down for a few years. And you know, when I try to uplift them and stuff like that, you know, they'll listen and stuff, but like, you know, it's kind of sad. Like, you know, if you have a cancer placement, try to like family members or friends, try to check up on them consistently and see if they're okay. Like, I'm telling you, it's a rough life being a Cancer. It's a rough life. Like, a Cancer will leave work early, right? And be like, I don't know, I just have like this bad feeling, and then come home to a certain situation, like, thank God I came home, because it's like avoiding this trauma or something. Like, they're just so intuitive. But you know, that we, like, Cancer placements, we gotta get out of that mentality of just like isolating ourselves consistently. And it's fine to isolate, everyone needs alone time, but when we talk about like years of isolation, that's taking it too far. We have to eventually all come out of our shells. And you know, it's a sad thing that we do get heartbroken. Doesn't have to be anything about loving like a partner, heartbroken. It's anything like not getting the job you wanted, not getting accepted to the school you applied to, anything that breaks your heart, you know. It sucks. But my friend yesterday, she was telling me, you know, and she was telling somebody she was in pain, and you know, she was telling her mom that she was in pain, and her mom was like, at least you feel something. And I keep repeating that in my head, like, at least we feel it. It's pain, but we're feeling it, we're alive. And like I said in my other videos, like, we're all here for a reason. So like, next time, like, when you're around Cancer, or you're meeting Cancer, and you're just judging them based off of like whatever the internet says or stuff like that, that they're too emotional and stuff, like, you really don't understand if you don't have any Cancer placements in your birth chart. You could never really understand what it feels like to feel so much all at once. It's intense. It's very intense. You know, besides that, like, a Cancer, if they fall in love with you, you are a top priority. That person is gonna take care of you. That person is gonna want the best for you. Make sure you're fed. You know, they're gonna invite you over to their home. You know, they don't really like to go out and party and stuff like that. They really want to watch TV at home and just chill, hang out and eat. But they're so sweet when they are, you know, in good vibration. And even if they have like no money and you're asking them for money, they will send you money. They just have to help. They have to be that person, like the motherly instincts, the nurturing, you know. So I feel like during Cancer season, we all kind of like feel that intensity, that intensity of emotions, because you know it's Cancer season, so we're feeling what they feel all their lives. Other people who don't have those placements feel that in that season. There's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of emotions in the world, all over, friends, family. So I feel it definitely. We have to hang on tight. All of this is a process, and all of this is like for us to learn and grow. Definitely, like, you know, why did God give us emotion? Like, you know, what, as humans, there's so much complexity to our existence, and emotion is like up there for me on the charts of like, yeah, sometimes I wish I didn't feel so much, but there's a reason why. I have to feel all of this. So, you know, I guess we just gotta roll with the punches, if that's how the saying goes. Yeah, so cancers are great. Every sign is great, you know, but I just want to get that stigma of like, they're so emotional, all they do is cry. Yes, cancer blames, we're gonna cry. And we're gonna cry maybe every other day. But it's only gonna be for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna be like, biatch, get it together. Because you a bad bitch. All of y'all are bad bitches. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my episode on cancer season, and enjoy the rest of your summer, cancer gang, gang, gang. Remember, it's that psychic intuition, your gut, follow it. Always trust your gut. Talk to yourself, and don't isolate yourself for too long. Come out of your shell. All right, and thanks again for watching my episode. Take care, guys.